Welcome back, everyone. A very important seminar is coming up in Yuma that everyone can benefit from. It's called When Should You Collect Social Security? Senior Wealth Advisor George Davis from Yuma Investment Group is here to explain what it's all about and how it can help you. George, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Vanessa.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you having me.
Yes, and people need to know about this. So I know there's 2 days of this event. So when, where, and what time will this be held?
So as you can see right behind me, this coming Wednesday, which would be the 14th at 6 o'clock, and then Saturday at 10 o'clock. It lasts about an hour, and it's at Yuma Investment Group on 16th Street there.
Perfect. And who is this intended for?
This is intended for people getting close to retirement. Social Security age, the full retirement age is 67. But if someone's getting close to retirement and thinking about, because 62 is the earliest you can take it.
Okay.
So some people are thinking about what age should I take it, and also needing retirement help. That's what this is for.
Perfect. So why is it important for people to know when you should collect your Social Security?
Excellent question. So in my opinion, Social Security kind of gets overlooked. People, they think it's important, but they don't get enough education, which is what this seminar is about. We don't sell any product. We just want to educate people on when is the most optimum time to take Social Security for them, because everyone's different.
Right.
You know, individuals are going to want to know, should I take it at 62, which is the earliest you can take it, but you get a reduced benefit? Or should I wait till full retirement age of 67? Like your full retirement age is 67. My son, he's 13. His is 67. Mine's 67.
Right.
So yeah,
67 all around.
Because people are like, well, that's even young people, it's 67. So that's something. But we can talk about that later. That's something that may change later in the government to help out Social Security. But it's one of those things where a lot of people take it early, but you want to look at your different choices and make sure you're making the best possible choice.
And going off of that, what are some things you'll be touching on in the seminar that's vital for people to know?
So the topic,
Yeah, right.
when should I collect Social Security, and how to incorporate Social Security into your financial plan. Because people look at their financial plan, they take Social Security and they want to make sure that you're looking at Social Security, your 401k. You and I were talking earlier about that, the difference between the 401k and the Social Security.
And I'm sure a lot of people all have the same questions that I do. And so what mistake do you see often that people make when it comes to Social Security?
So the biggest mistake is probably taking it too early.
Okay.
People think, Social Security's not going to be there for me. You hear that a lot. Social Security's going broke. Is it going to be there for me? I'm going to grab it at 62 because I think it's not going to be there. So they don't really look at all the different advantages or disadvantages of that. It might be the right choice, but depending on health and a lot of different factors. So everyone's individually different, and they can, this is meant to educate. And then if they want to get deeper and see like a Social Security analysis, we offer that for people that do come to the seminar.
And what are your thoughts on that, about mentioning that Social Security, but people think that it may not be there?
So that's a hot topic. That's one that comes out a lot. I think it will be.
Okay.
I think the government will, as we know, the government's not real quick to fix things. Look at the debt ceiling.
Right.
When it comes along, they wait until the last minute. Social Security is going to be 10 years out until they don't call it broke, but until there's more money coming out than going in. But that's in 2034. So they have 10 years to plan, and maybe they raise your retirement age from 67 to 68. They haven't done that for years. Maybe we have to put a little bit more in every paycheck. It's just different ways that they can fix it. One of the ways that they shouldn't do it is to reduce benefits.
So lots of great information, and there's so much to know, which is why you should attend this event. So if you have any questions at all, he's here to help. And it's a free event to attend.
Yes, it's free. It's educational.
Yes. And you
will learn something. I try to make it kind of fun. It's like I used to be a teacher at Yuma High for 10 years.
Oh, you did?
A math teacher, yeah. So I get up there and at least try to make it, because Social Security can be the topic can be kind of dry or tedious, but try to make it a little bit fun for the seminars. Yeah.
We need to know this stuff.
Yeah, it's critical to retirement for sure.
Absolutely. So. And so he said the deadline to you can RSVP up till the day of?
Yeah, up till the day of.
Okay, and then do people need to bring anything with them, or can they just?
No, they just bring, we
themselves?
get a little pad and information that they can leave with about Yuma Investment Group, because we do full financial planning also, where we incorporate, like you asked, the Social Security into the financial plan. But the little packet has all the different neat facts about Social Security and different ways for retirement. So
Oh,
it's
perfect.
educational. Yeah, you just come as you are.
Okay. Thank you so much, George. I really appreciate you coming in and sharing.
Yeah, that's why I really appreciate you reaching out to us and doing this for us. That's
Absolutely. Anything
awesome.
to help our community. So the first seminar will be on Wednesday, August 14th from 6 to 7 and Saturday, August 17th from 10 to 11 a.m. at Yuma Investment Group on 16th Street. Elevate your financial future. You can find the link to register on our website, kymay.com. We'll be right back.